Hi everybody, it's Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and today I have your live energy and tarot reading for this week. So this is a reading for the collective. This is a reading for all of us. This is a reading telling us about the energy that we have going on right now here on this planet that is impacting each and every one of us, and how we can best navigate it. So that's what my weekly readings are for. And we're gonna be checking in with that. But before we get started with that, again, I wanna direct you guys, if you missed out on my Clarity Summit, I have had some incredible teachers on there. There are some incredible classes on there. You can still join the summit. You can still catch the classes. Just go back and watch the classes as they show up. Hi Nuda, thanks for watching. So yeah, you want to make sure that you catch that. I'll make sure that I share a link below, and join the group because I'm going to be offering the Clarity Summit quarterly. So it should be sometime in the summer we'll be sharing that as well. I also want to highlight that I am really excited. I've told you guys before, technology is not always my thing, right? But I finally figured out on my website how to get started with posting these courses that I have developed for you, that I had developed before, and I'm going to be starting to post them. Right now on that website I have my Jumpstart Your Intuition package, which is only $20 right now, and this is my course Intuition 101 and how to pull a daily tarot card for yourself packaged into one. So those are my online courses that you can buy right now through my website, and this is on my website at discoveryourawakening.com. And I'm going to be uploading a bunch of my classes that I recorded before, back when we were doing Clarity University, and filming new ones for you guys. So let me know the kinds of classes that you're interested in seeing that you can purchase and watch it in your own time. I'm really excited to start sharing all of that with all of you. So let's get started on this energy right now. I think it's a little bit of a mixed energy. You know, I think that in some ways we're feeling light, we're feeling excited about things, but I do feel like there's been a little bit of an energy of maybe feeling kind of discouraged about things, or like things aren't quite moving in the direction that you would like them to go, or at the rate that you would like them to move, that kind of energy a little bit. And as I meditated on this, as I connected with this, the message that I just keep getting is we need to come back to our why. You know, we need to come back to the reason that we started this journey. Whatever that journey is, we have to come back to it. We have to go back to the roots. We have to go back to the beginning and take a look at that. What motivated you to go in the direction that you decided to go, or to consider going in the direction you decided to go? Maybe you haven't made that leap yet. Maybe you haven't made that jump yet, but this has been stirring around in your mind over and over and over again. So coming back to the why, the real why, not, that it's going to make me money, or it's going to do this and that for me. Maybe that's a part of it, but what's the real why? What's the why that comes from your heart? What is the reason that you wanted to start something to begin with? I've been processing a lot about this, this business that I have here, and why that started was I wanted to be able to help people, and I wanted to be able to help people in the ways that I felt called to help people. And so I created my own business where I could do whatever it was that I felt compelled to do, and follow the flow of what was feeling right at the time, and to be able to help people and follow my intuition and use my intuition as a means to help people. And so that really was a part of my why. Was I wanted to help people in a different way, and a new way from the ways that I was helping people before. And so it all comes back to this wanting to help, and this wanting to start something new and fresh. And so what we want to do is just coming back to all of those reasons. I listed a lot of my whys today on my Facebook page, but why? Why did you get started? Why were you motivated? Because I think that when we go back to this, it's just going to give us a refresh. It's going to help us to restart. Hi Melissa, thanks for watching. It's going to help us to come back to what's really in our hearts, because when we can connect with that, it is going to put out a different signal than if we are focused on the fear, focused on the anxiety, worrying, why isn't this happening? Why is it happening this way? All of that stuff. Come back to that and let God take care of the rest. Let God continue to guide you on your journey. But your job is to bring your energy into a better place, to bring your energy into a place where you are grateful, where you are high vibe, where you are feeling positive, where you are feeling excited about things, where you are feeling like you are living a purposeful life. And when we come back to our why, it helps to reset that and bring us back to that. So I'm feeling really compelled to talk about that today. I also want to direct you guys, if you didn't catch my video on Friday, I'm talking all about being of service. And I think that this is so important right now, is a focus on how can I be of service? How can I use my gifts that I have here in this world to be of service? So you want to make sure you check out that video if you haven't, because I feel like if we can move into that energy right now, or at any time, that's always going to be helpful. That's going to pull you out of your head. It's going to pull you out of this individual focus that we have and pull us into thinking for the collective and thinking for the big picture and just feeling good about the things that we're doing. So check that out if you haven't checked that out yet. So let's pull some cards and see where we're at with the tarot cards. So let me know how you guys are doing. Are you feeling this stuff? Are you finding yourself returning to this place of your why? Are you finding yourself exploring all of that? I feel like right now, it's a little bit of a practice run energetically, I want to say. I feel like we have an opportunity energetically right now to, how do I say this? To be exploring different ideas, to let that creativity flow through and to explore different ideas of what you want to do with your time, your energy, those kinds of things, and to play around with it. You know, if you're somebody who has been trying out new ideas or has new ideas coming in, try them out. Get started with that, because I feel like we're prepping for some really big energy in the near future, but it's not quite here yet. And right now we have this chance to play around with things a little bit, to shift things a little bit, and to say, oh, I like this. This works well for me. This feels good for me. Or no, I tried that out and it didn't feel quite in alignment with where I'm at and what I want to do. So this is a great time for you to explore all of that. Make sure you guys say hi if you're watching, whether it's live on the replay. I always love to hear from you guys. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so the very first card we have here is the Ego card. So the Ego card is very much about us making sure that we aren't dropping in to our ego. Hi Jody, thanks for watching. You know, making sure that we're not allowing that ego part of ourselves to guide our decisions, to influence us too much. You know, don't be too focused on the things that really don't matter in life. Don't be too focused on material things. Don't allow yourself to get too caught up in the fear-based thinking, because this is really going to hold you back at any time, but particularly in this energy. I also feel like right now ego is playing a huge role in relationships particularly. So be really mindful of checking your ego at the door when you are approaching things within relationships. Allow yourself to explore other possibilities other than the things that maybe your ego is telling you. And a lot of times you can, I talked about this, I think, in my last video, but you can check in with that. You can check, is this my ego? Is this my intuition? By checking in with that and feeling out, does that feel like it's fear-based? Does that feel like it's coming from a place of fear? Because ego will come oftentimes from a place of fear, and intuition will just kind of feel relatively neutral. So checking that ego at the door. I think that I pulled this card actually last week, so we're still dealing with some themes in connection with this. And I've got some different water cards showing up here. So it's interesting. I have the Queen of Water and the Knight of Water that I pulled that came together. And so again, this is, I feel like there's kind of mixed energy around relationships right now. I feel like maybe that ego is playing a role a bit, that maybe we're going to feel a little misunderstood. Maybe we're going to get a little too caught up in our own way of thinking, in our own perspective. And we want to just make sure that we're listening and that we are aware of where other people are coming from, and trying to look at that in a way that is outside of ourselves. just a little bit. But I also feel like there's great energy helping us to develop relationships to a new energy. This is the Queen of Water, right? And it says relationships develop to a new level. This is also about trusting your intuition in all of this, right? So letting yourself flow with what's intuitively showing up for you, but also recognizing that there's great possibilities through some of these things that we're navigating around relationships. It will help our relationships to develop to a new level, a new and positive level, or in the case where there need to be more boundaries set or more of a disconnection within relationships, that'll happen too. That'll give you opportunities for clearing these things out of your life. And the next card that we have here is the Ten of Water, okay? So the Ten of Water is all about, again, trustworthy relationships, things feeling good within the family, things feeling good at home, things feeling good within our close inner circle of people. And so I think that all in all, while we might have some relationship work to do this week, that there's going to be just that solid feeling of you're surrounded by people who care about you. So if you're not feeling supported within particular relationships, make sure that you are seeking out and allowing yourself to spend time with those people who are really solid for you, really trustworthy, that allow you to have fun with them, that you feel like you can talk to, that just bring those beautiful parts of yourself out. So the next card that we have here is the Eight of Earth. So the Eight of Earth, I'm going to show these two together because they came up side by side, okay? So the Eight of Earth and the Page of Earth, both of these are about learning and going back to school and taking classes. And so I want you to think this week about, how can I learn more? How can I grow more? And some of us are really, really good at this, but some of us, are maybe not getting to this as often as we possibly can. The goal here is that we always want to be learning. We always want to be growing. And especially this week, it's a great time for us to get started with something new in regard to learning. So it might just mean that for 15 minutes before you go to bed, you read from a self-help, a self-development, personal development book. It doesn't have to be that hard. Or while you're driving to work, you listen to a self-development audiobook. Or maybe while you are getting ready for your day, you're listening to some videos on YouTube that are all about growing yourself or personal development or something like that, whatever it is that you're interested in, but something that will help you to learn more, to develop your knowledge more, to grow more, and always every day have more knowledge that you are putting into your mind. So this is very much about, taking those opportunities. And if you are in the process of you're trying to decide, should I take this class, should I not, this is something that I think might be helpful for me, this is very much validation that you absolutely should, that you should go for it and take that step. So it might actually be formal education as well, or a class or a certification or something also. Very strong energy around education this week. And last but not least, we have the Six of Earth reverse. Okay, so this is just saying, listen, we are working on developing things for ourselves. We are working on building things for ourselves, and we are planting some amazing and beautiful seeds. And understand that we are planting these seeds, but maybe we're not necessarily seeing a lot of growth around them just yet. Maybe we're just seeing little sprouts, or maybe it's not even growing at all right now. But understanding that the abundance and the reward and the opportunity that is meant to come with all these little seeds that we are planting is on its way. It's just not quite time for that just yet. So understanding that that is happening for us and it is coming for us. So hang in there, be patient, it's on its way. So that is the reading for this week. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com, and you can find those classes on my website as well underneath the classes tab. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to read, I pulled a prayer card for us as we're getting started. These are the Tasha Silver prayer cards, and I've been pulling them for people who are coming in for sessions or for the online sessions that I'm doing. I'm obsessed with this deck, so I'm going to read the prayer card for the collective this week. So this one says, make it God's. Release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my, dear Lord. So releasing this concept of my is going to be really important for this week. If you guys love this video and you think that there's somebody who could benefit from it, make sure that you share it, make sure that you tag them. That is always helping me to continue to grow and expand and meet and help more people. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care.